Pat Robertson is at it again, providing advice in an area that I believe he is perhaps uniquely qualified, and that's teaching women how to learn to forgive their unfaithful husbands. We've got a couple of funny videos. Let's watch the first.
Ivy writes in and says, I've been trying to forgive my husband for cheating on me. We've gone to counseling, but I just can't seem to forgive, nor can I trust. How do you let go of anger, and how do you trust again? God says to forgive, but it's been so hard to do. I want to forgive so we can get on with our lives.
Here's the secret.
Okay.
And this is the secret. Stop talking about the cheating. He cheated on you. Well, he's a man. Okay. So what you do is begin to focus on why you married him in the first place, on what he does good. Does he provide a home for you to live in? Does he provide food for you to eat? Does he provide clothes for you to wear? Is he nice to the children? Do you have a happy family? Does he take the kids to sporting events? Does he go out and watch their little league games? Does he share with you stuff that's going on? And is he handsome, or is he, what is it? Start focusing on those things and essentially fall in love with him all over again. And I recommend you reach out and touch him. Touch his face. Touch his face. But it's you're praying, oh God, keep me not to hate him for what he did when he was with that stripper in that hotel room 10 years ago, and I'll never forgive him, kind of thing. Please help me. So what are you focusing on? You're focusing on the thing that makes you mad. Stop that. Start focusing on the good stuff. And he must have something good, or you wouldn't have married him. So think about those things.
What are you worried about? Yeah, he screwed another woman, but he's hot, and he watches T-ball when your son plays. Look, I'm playing around. There are definitely things there that if I was in a particular mood, I could attack him on. But I think generally underneath all of the insanity, there's some good advice. If you take it as a given that she really does want this marriage to continue. I suppose some of that could actually be helpful, but he goes on and he gets into even wackier territory.
Recognize also, like it or not, males have a tendency to wander a little bit. And what you want to do is to make a home so wonderful that he doesn't want to wander. But think of the temptations that are out there. The internet is filled with pornography. The magazines are filled with pictures, salacious pictures of women. You look anywhere you turn around, there's some solicitation to the senses to entice a man. And so what you have to do is say, my husband was captured.
He was captured by those butts on the internet. They're amazing and they're everywhere. So look, he's fun. One of the reasons, at least, that we love Pat Robertson is that he really keeps it real. With every year of advancing age and senility, he doesn't pull punches. Now, I don't know that this is necessarily the best advice for a woman that's been cheated on. There's a bit of compassion running through that, I suppose. I haven't had to deal with this. I don't know how hard it might be. I imagine pretty difficult. But I think it's funny just that she's asking Pat Robertson for advice on this. I guess I like the idea in some cases of respect for authority and deference towards the elderly, I suppose, but it shouldn't be universal. You can respect a cop and not think that you have to trust his advice on how to fix your pipes or something like that. And especially when it comes to religious figures who almost universally have varying degrees of distrust for women and usually dislike for sex, at least the type that they're admitting that they have. Now, what they actually get up to on the weekends, that might be a totally different thing. But I think that it's funny that Pat Robertson doesn't just give the spiritual advice, but the relationship advice. Thankfully, this didn't end with a call to hit the woman. That sometimes happens. Or to get some sort of mail order bride. That happens as well. So I hope that it helps the woman. Seems like she's going to stick with it. But in the future, maybe don't turn to Pat Robertson for your relationship advice.